Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. It's the Phoenix Suns and the home team, along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now, here's Paul. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Johnson with it. Now Green defending. Here's Bridges. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Shoots the three. The rebound by Johnson. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Okay, David, thanks. It's good from long range. Bridges has got 5 now.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
The shot's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Draymond Green. Booker the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. 7 points in the game. Bridges has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Stevenson. No good off the front iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Booker. And yes, it's good.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Here's Cousins, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Cousins against Ayton. The high post shot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Bridges. Offensive rebound. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Green. Count that one. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Not easy to stop Draymond Green in that situation. Big and strong and uses his size well.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the shot goes in.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Monk kicks to Walker. Shoots over Payne. And that one comes up a bit short. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Now here's Payne following the miss by Kemba Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Another three for Phoenix.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Charge, that's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And shot on the way. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Crowder. And the Suns tack on two more.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Payne. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Here's Holiday. Sweet little floater. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Now here is Holiday. Outside Crowder. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Crowder's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Crowder's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. On its way from Monk for two. Second chance shot. And Clark with the lay-in. Clark's got 6.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he can't hit the second. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Suns ahead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, though.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. They've got Smart, Malik Monk out there with Brandon Clark. And there's Kemba Walker. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves.
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. DA, thank you. So both teams changing it up here. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Cameron Payne. Basket counts.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Here's Herter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Wall outside. Bridges with the board. One-on-one fast break. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Stevenson. No good again that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Stevenson inside the three-point line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Booker. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside. And 18 throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Herder, no good. And here's Phoenix. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Basket good. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
18 feet out, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Paul. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Stevenson. Not going to go that time. Bridges with some nice defense.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
No good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Paul following the basket by John Wall. The drive by Booker. Kept alive. No points there, only his 3rd miss and 10 attempts from the floor. Here's Stevenson. And that one, good.
Stevenson, 2 points.
1:22 left to play here in the half. Booker left side. Again, the miss by Booker.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Tries from 16. Again, the miss by Booker. Wall passes to Cousins. Back to Wall. Over Paul. Another shot. Cousins. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
He kicks it to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around to the inside. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Assist from
Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Stevenson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the rejection by Cousins. And so it's Phoenix with a huge Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward spot. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
The Suns on offense.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here is Wall. Green in the post. Johnson on him. And it's Green missing.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Brandon Clark, he's jacked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Now here's Paul. Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Passes to Stevenson. Shoots over Bridges. No good, unable to end this run.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Paul against Wall. And it's Paul missing. Paul's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Wall able to finish.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And Green is right there. Green's got 6.
There's no way Draymond wasn't getting that ball as it came off the rim. Draymond, a premier example of why the NBA tracks things like those hustle stats we see.
Now here's Paul. Booker finds Paul. At the top of the key, Ayton. To the middle. And Chris Paul, the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Paul's got his second bucket.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. A nice shot by Booker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Green. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Herter, no good.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
Well, he's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his offensive players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious and helps lead his team to greater heights.
Now, here's Green following the shot by Chris Paul. Stevenson can't hit.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
On the wing, Booker. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
2 shots.
Both teams will make substitutions. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Here's Payne. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Yurtseven. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. That's a 2 from Crowder, and he sinks that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And so it's Phoenix able to put on it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Monk. Smart is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Green. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Saric in the high post. Pass to Ayton. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Green missing again.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Crowder, the pass to Holiday. Back to Crowder from the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
3.
Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Crowder's got the feeling here tonight. 5 for 5 shooting from 3-point territory. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Suns on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Green. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Charge outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Buries it from three-point range. Crowder's got 17 points here in the second half. Green kicks to Monk. Shoots over Crowder. The shot by Monk is no good. Crowder finds Holiday with the drive. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Smart against Holiday. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
2 minutes.
They get it back. Fades back. Shots good by Green.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Green's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Charge outside. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Payne. They get it back. Here's Ayton. No good with the layup.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jay Crowder,
there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Ayton. The 10-footer. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Green, no luck. He hits Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Holiday. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Brown, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Kenrich Williams with the assist.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payton dishes to Saric. Payton looking it over. So it's the Suns winning easily here. To comment, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I say don't mind me. I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Devin Vassell out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Richardson in at small forward. Here's Vassell. Murray finds Pirtle. Outside Richardson. Pass to Murray. Rebounded by Cousins. Here's Stevenson. That shot off. Here's Richardson. Shoots from 12. The shot that time not on target. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Green. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And it's San Antonio's ball. There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Offensive rebound. Here's Stevenson. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Pass to Murray. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to John Wall.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team. You know, last year against the Warriors, Murray had a 20-10-8 line. This is a guy who can do a lot of different things for you. First Spur to do that since Tim Duncan in 2000 posted 20-10-8 line.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
The ultimate team player. Green does all the little things that end up making a big difference.
Outside Murray. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Richardson. Murray with it. Wall covering. Here's Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots off the step back. They grab their own miss. That one falls.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Here's Stevenson. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Cousins has gotten a second bucket on the night.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Oh, what a hammer!
Oh, man!
Devin Vassell.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Bates-Diop comes in for Johnson. McDermott's checked in for Richardson. And it's Walker in for Vassell. Here's Herter. No good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Murray, no good. Here's Clark. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
2 minutes remaining. Collins defending. Left side Walker. Over Murray. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Pass to Bates-Diop. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
From 12 feet, the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. And the jam by Walker.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Murray's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Herter. Clark. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
San Antonio leading. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. McDermott can't get it to go. Pulls up. That's short off the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Walker. That shot no good. Good D by Clark. Now here's Herter. Defense is right there. Bates-Diop with a rebound.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
Here's Murray. Connects on the foul line jumper. Murray's got 15.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for the San Antonio. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And so in the game for the Spurs, we've got Doug McDermott. Lonnie Walker is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the 1. Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Richardson. Back to Jones. High arcing shot. No luck on that one.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Richardson for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And when you talk to folks around the league, no one has a bad word to say about Walker. He's just a good guy, a loyal guy.
Outside Jones. Second shot opportunity. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Pulls it from 20. And it's Smart missing. And, of course, Kemba's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award multiple times.
Yeah, he's such a glue guy. I mean, he brings people together. He's a guy who improves the culture of your team.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Green. The shot no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to McDermott. Over Monk. No good off the back of the rim. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Green. Rebound San Antonio. Jones with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively. Richardson, that's good.
Boy, Richardson has a lot of toughness. Remember, this is a guy who earned his spot in the NBA. Nothing has come easy for him.
Well, a surprising stat, Clark. The last 2 seasons, for the first time in league history, guards scored more points in the paint than centers or forwards.
How amazing is that, B.A.? What a transformation we've seen in the game at all levels, but particularly the NBA. Things have been inverted. It used to be you threw the ball inside to get high percentage shots. Now this is primarily a drive and kick league. Drive for the rim or shoot threes.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Pirtle. Checked by Cousins. Richardson against Cousins. Now Jones. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Pirtle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Here's Cousins. And he gets it to go from the high post. Cousins has got 6.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Here's Vassell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Spurs lead by 17.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Richardson penetrating. To the inside. Wall with the defensive effort.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle. Positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Here's Vassell. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First person almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bates Diop comes in for Richardson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jones. Cousins for 3. And they get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Murray. 15 points in the game. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Cousins. Here's Stevenson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Bates Diop. Outside Murray. Here's Pirtle. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Shoots from the line. San Antonio with a rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch too.
Bates Diop with the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one drops for him.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Over to the wing. A good look from Johnson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Stevenson. 6 points for him. And the foul on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's San Antonio now. Pass to Pirtle. 29 seconds left in the second. Here's Vassell. And here's Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Murray's got 17 points.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Murray for three. And so it's San Antonio. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. DeJounte Murray had no problems getting going. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio? And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kevin Huerter out there with John Wall. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Green. And for the Spurs, Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. DeJounte Murray is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Richardson in at the small forward position.
One of the more improved players over the last few years. Murray has thrived in his high-usage role. You just wonder, how good can this kid become?
Johnson passes to Murray. Over Green. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
And it's really incredible the number of ways Murray can affect a game.
I mean, I totally agree, B.A. I mean, he creates for himself and others. One of the best rebounders in the league at his position. And boy, is he disruptive on defense.
To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Clark is checked in for Cousins. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Vassell. Here's Huerter. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Back to Murray. Takes a turnaround, Jay. No good, a bit long that time.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Clark. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Clark's got his second bucket on the night.
They haven't been able to grab many rebounds, getting burned on second chance opportunities.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Richardson, that's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Stevenson. Kept alive. Here's Clark. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Richardson. Outside Huerter. Pass to Green. Over Jones. Here's Clark. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And that one's good.
They're really working the paint now.
Walker's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Stevenson. San Antonio with a rebound. Murray's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
McDermott outside. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Clark. Up and in from the low block. Clark's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Collins inside. Herder defending. Collins no good. Collins is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. McDermott against Clark. And yep, it's good. Clark's got 10 points in just the second half.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
To the middle. Here's McDermott. And McDermott with a slam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. You know, reliability is important when you talk about NBA players, and Doug McDermott is valuable in that regard. He's not trying to do it all out there, just focusing on what he does to help the team be its best.
Off target there with a little leaner.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Inside. Here's Bates Diop. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Smooth sailing for San Antonio. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vassell. Clark covers. Here's Bates Diop. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Monk. Clark, the pass to Smart. To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it's San Antonio firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Malik Monk is out there with Green. Then it's Kemba Walker. Then there's Marcus Smart.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Green. Bates Diop with a rebound. Outside Jones. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And it's Green missing.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's Monk missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. 9 points in a row, a good run going. And the shot goes.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
It's stolen by Pirtle. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Primo. And there's another one for the Spurs. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Jones with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Left side, Green. And Primo pulls it down.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Pass to Bates-Diop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Here's Jones. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Back to Walker. Goes up from the block. That one no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Jones. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. He shoots it. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Shot is good by Langford.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Green against Johnson. To stop the run. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to Primo. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. The shot off that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeJounte Murray.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Primo. Puts up a three. And the three-pointer goes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way.
To me, but that ain't my inner matrix. Similar places, double R 70-inch interfaces, and they faces, twin Mercedes, and they heartbeat like I showed them the aces. No need for the brace, we tying up laces. That's on an everyday basis. I done be cases. I'm talking Jada and Maces. Ski masks on, blur the faces. Nike replacements, burn the aces. Bought a new rollie, I'm changing faces. Give me my flowers while I'm here. I won't let them. I'm changing faces. Give me a second, I'll reappear. Let me show you something in the summertime.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is on. I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time. Like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Lance Stevenson, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Green, and it's Wall, and it's Herter in at the 2 spot. Now here's Tatum. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Cousins against Williams. Cousins, the pass to Stevenson. Over Tatum, and the rejection by Tatum.
Cold start gets a little cold. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Offensive rebound. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka, and he talked to his players about not letting Draymond Green get into their heads. Coach told them, no matter what Draymond pulls, don't fall into his trap. You need to stay mentally strong and focused. That means he wants his players to walk away and not try to match him taunt for taunt. Kevin?
Thank you, David. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the miss by Draymond Green. Williams passes to Pritchard. Into the lane. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's Cousins. That's short off the rim.
He playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively. Oh, great ball movement there. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little bit, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
The visitors with the ball. 3-point game.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game. But really, He just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Here's Pritchard following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Williams, that's good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Green, the pass to Herter. They get the rebound. Cousins in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And here's Boston. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Williams. And the pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Tatum's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. From the stripe, doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Boston takes it the other way.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Williams gets the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin. We're living in interesting times. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. Neesmith, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Pritchard. 1:36 left to play here in the first. He takes it in. Neesmith can't get it to go. Here's Walker. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 14. Up top, Tice. No one near him. And another basket for Boston.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's White with the rebound.
Defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Neesmith can't get it to go. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Going inside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Out left to the wing. Clark inside. Tice is there.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
White looking around. Launches a 3. And they recover it. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. And here's the fast break. Good saving. A rebound by the Celtics. Here's Neesmith. Out to White. Takes the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Boston, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Kemba Walker is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Brandon Clark. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Pass to Clark. Goes up at the stripe. They grab their own miss. Yep, that one goes.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Passes it to Tatum. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And they're able to recover. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Well, after winning the championship in Germany, Tice came to the NBA in 2017 and immediately became an important part of the rotation.
Here's White. And Tice throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
You know, Chris, what's great about Tice is his positional versatility.
Well, he can play the 4 or the 5, and he's a great rim runner. He can knock down the 3 here and there. And defensively, he shows well, even against great quickness.
Here's Stevenson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's a feed that Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
Pass to Brown. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
With the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game. And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
So it's the Celtics now. The Celtics call timeout. They're first. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree. And on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. The pass to White. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard. Top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in.
Boy, I tell you, when Brown shoots in rhythm, he shows terrific form, terrific confidence.
Passes it to Cousins. Over Williams. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-6 run. White, wide open. He fires. The quick look, no good that time. Herter passes to Wall. Poked away. Williams with the steal. Here's White driving in. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Boston has possession. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Brown against Green. Brown dishes to White. To the paint. Pritchard. Can't get it to fall. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Clark with it, picked up by Brown. And there it is for him.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Pritchard. Now Brown. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there. Down low. And it's Wall. That's the assist by Clark.
Wall can't be stopped. He's remarkable at maintaining control through shots like this.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Wall. From 11 feet away. The kick out to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Outside, Wall. Misses off the left iron.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Here's Herter. The three-pointer, no good. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brandon Clark.
And so it's Boston with a 34-point advantage heading into the... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks. Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 assists. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Yes, that goes in. That's 7 points for Williams.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Wall. Doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even a whole season. My thoughts and prayers are with him.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics take it the other way.
Out of bounds.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Brown, good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And some changes here for the Celtics. Morgan's checked in, and it's Neesmith in for Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Smart. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Good saving. No good with the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Good saving. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Walker. Drills the elbow jumper. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Celtics.
Inside, there's Tatum. Monk grabs the board.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
17-foot shot on the way. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:35 left in the third. Morgan's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Neesmith. There's the pass to Morgan. There's the dish to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. 11 feet away. And that one is off. Neesmith has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Walker. Here's Clark. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Clark's got 6.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Brown wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Celtics. It's stolen. Outside Tatum. Over Monk. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Good saving. They get it again. Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
But this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Brown down low. Guarded by Walker. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy. Here's Walker. Smart on the wing. No good on that one. And here is Brown. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Celtics out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Green. Bruce Brown is out there with Williams. And it's Wall. And it's Herter in at the 2 guard. Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Draymond Green's doing. David.
He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Here's Stauskas. The shot from the low post is good. Stauskas has got his first bucket of the night.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Pass to Stauskas. Lets it go from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. Stauskas has got 7 now in this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. The teardrop falls in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Green left side. Will it go? And it's good on the layup.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins. Skilled at spotting the open man.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Green. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Boston now. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Cornette. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Baseline J on the way. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Poor job defensively on the glass. I mean, Cousins is the first guy you have to get a body on. He has good anticipation and those long, long arms.
White against Green. White drives in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And it's blocked. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Boston making a switch here. Morgan's checked in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Jason Tatum.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
And it's Green missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
And it's White missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown. Rebound, Boston.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Williams against White. And White slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control.
You talking big smoke, but that be a baby. Talking cheap and broke, so back up.
You can't stop it, out of pocket, talking about it, but you not. I'm the type, it's time to go, you know I slide. I've been a hot one, know that if you gon' join my side. I be the block up, cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do gymnastics, now I've been jumping the shit. Little girl, she been playing on both sides. Don't know what she can't talk to be playing the back of her mind. So you can tell me don't fuck, could be saying they don't know. But I'm on all the playlist, 5 to the bench because of a toe. Girl, you know what, I've been on bad luck. She been close like my mind, thinking that he own it. He be on soft, come and grilling to think that it's off rip. Now I'm in the mosh pit with the and we all going to get it, going to get it. You can't stop it, out of pocket, talking about it,